Hello, hello. All right, let's jump on ahead to Module 5. So the whole business here is to talk about annotation, how best to do it, what to avoid, what not to avoid. So again, simplicity is key. Aim of the game for me is to just use a yellow highlighter and a pen, keep it simple. I personally am not a fan of lots of different colored highlighters. It gets confusing, and I don't need to be able to discern the differing information to that degree. So with that in mind, yellow highlighter, pen, that'll set you ahead. Don't use a grey lead or lead pencil because they're not clear enough, and for my brain, I see them as like less like writings that you've written in your voice lesson. So the whole rationale here with annotating and communicating your material is that I need to be able to see things in an instant of a second, to be able to see where do I need to go, what's important information. So the whole thing with that yellow highlighter is that you're just highlighting important information, and that's going to be key signatures, time signatures, particularly before page turns. As I said, avoid pencil, always use straight lines where possible. Just don't do all that kind of scribbling thing that I see sometimes. Someone's just rushed a cut and they're just going. You may as well get this right because it's very objective and you can just get it clean, get it right, and no problem. Do not highlight your lyrics. Highlighting is about drawing information to your attention, and whilst I can see your lyrics and I'm reading your lyrics as I'm playing the music, I don't need that much attention brought to your lyrics, so don't highlight your lyrics. Never obscure the key signature or the time signature. Make sure that that is always visible. And I'm a big fan of holding on to your first page of your sheet music in the display pocket if you use display pocket. So even if you're not using the first page, and I'm not talking about the title page from music notes or whatever, I'm talking about the first page of your music, one that says the title of the song, shows the kind of style and gives context, even though of course in a lot of musical theatre songs context or styles and things change all the time. For my brain, when I see the first page, I look at the font, I look at the display, I look at lots of different clues, context clues, and it switches my brain on, and I can kind of tell where the show is from and therefore what style it is, and therefore what I need to do as a musician to kind of make it all work. So it's good context, even though you don't need it, even if you're not using it. As I said, start and end, make sure they're clearly labeled. Make sure your brackets are clear, black or red, whatever works for you. Black is good, and you can highlight the brackets as well. You don't have to, but it can help. A few other tips and tricks I'll move into the next video, but thanks for tuning in.